top entrepreneur, has made it to WSRS. Hey everybody, it's John DePietro, and you may be wondering how radio stations get their information about cancellations and closings and delays, et cetera, and we have come directly to the WTAG newsroom, Worcester's news leader, to find out how that happens. But more importantly, we're going to be talking with Mr. Mike Messina, who is the snow and cancellation guy for both WSRS and WTAG. And Mike, tell us a little bit about what you normally do on snow days.
Well, normally I sleep in, but now this storm season, I'll be coming in the mornings and answering the phones, collecting the emails, and putting together our cancellation list, both online and for Jim and Jackie and Sherman and Greg for on air. That's my job. This is the first storm of the season, so this is the first time we're up and running and getting things going. So you normally anticipate you're going to have a few kinks you got to deal with on the first day, right? That's the way it works with most things. Well, today I had a little bit bigger kink than normal.
Okay, and now normally your trip from your home to the studio is how long?
12, 16 minutes, somewhere in there. I have like one of the best commutes. I come from Spencer, come right up Route 9 to 56. It's easy, it's a straight shot, and it's no traffic.
So you probably don't even hit a red light.
One
red light in Leicester Center, right on Route 9.
I go the back roads.
Okay. Or if you just run it.
Yeah, right.
Knowing at 4 a.m. nobody's around to catch you.
That's true.
Okay, so today, it's what, December 9th?
Yes, it is.
And they said we might get 1 to 2 or 4 to 8 or 3 to 6, depending upon what, where your source was for information.
Yeah, right, exactly, who your weatherman is.
So you left your home, you had the station vehicle.
Station vehicle, driving up here. Mine's in the shop, getting the four-wheel drive worked on, strangely enough, because I'm a procrastinator. Driving the station vehicle up here, trying to get up here to take care of Jim and Sherman, Jackie and Greg. And lo and behold, I get on 56, come up. I'm literally probably 3/4 of a mile from the station and skid on a little bit of snow. And lo and behold, the station vehicle ends up on its side. And
with you in it?
With me in it.
Okay.
The police show up, and fortunately, they didn't have to use the jaws of life, but had to extricate me through the hatch of the station vehicle.
And I understand it was near a golf course, and some woman came out with a golf club.
Those stories are unconfirmed. There were no bashing of the rear window of the 7-iron.
Okay, so you did. It wasn't an Escalade. It was what, an Explorer or something like that.
Ford Explorer.
Okay, now I see some scratches on the top of your head. Those are not. Those are administered.
These weren't here before. I didn't. Nobody beat me up last night. All the injuries you see on my head.
Let's see those. There we go.
Those are fresh.
Yeah, luckily, you don't have much hair to hide.
That's right. I'm a pretty fortunate guy. Thanks for reminding me of that.
So the vehicle's on its side.
Yep, it's on its passenger side.
And you're dazed. It's still dark out.
I'm dazed. It's still dark out. It's about 4:45. I was able to find my glasses, found my cell phone, called Polito and told him that I was in an accident on the side of the road.
Now, the Polito you're referring to happens to be
Jim Polito.
Right in the other studio over there.
Who you just spent some time on air with talking about your show.
Right, and there he is there. And there's Greg Byrne, who's supposed to be working, but
he's drinking coffee. That's right.
Okay, so back to Messina here. So now the emergency response team comes.
Well, there was a guy who showed up, who stopped, who was on his way to work. He came over and kind of helped me prop up the door, because normally the doors on our cars open sideways. We don't really anticipate or think about how heavy they are. Try to hold one above your head when you're laying on the side, and you can't hold the door open. You watch the movies, Bruce Willis and Lethal Weapon, they hop in and out of doors on the side of the car all the time. Well, it's not so easy when you're the person who's trying to do it. So we were able to hold the door open, but there was no way that I was going to be able to hold it open and climb out of the truck. So we waited for the cops to show up, and they opened the hatch in the back, and I was able to climb out through the back.
So you had to climb through the car, knowing the car could tip the other way, right?
No, it was pretty stable on its side.
Stable on its side is kind of like an oxymoron.
Well, you're kind of right. It really is. We usually think of cars on their four wheels. Stable on its side, okay, maybe not.
Okay, so you're in a ditch, sort of, kind of? You're like off the road.
Off the side of the road.
Okay.
Over on 56.
And now you made it to work.
Yeah, the paramedics came, checked me out. I said I felt reasonably well, as good as I normally feel.
Right. Did they say you're still ugly?
Yeah, they said, this is the way I normally look. I said, this is the way I normally look, except for the extra bumps and bruises. And, I signed my life away and said, I'm going to, continue my way up to work and come up here and told my story to Jim and Jackie and the listeners. And
now you haven't been hallucinating. You haven't been going into any
any
delusional state.
My friend Greg, who I just talked to, said don't lay down anytime soon, for fear of not waking up. But I'm not really too worried about that at this point.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, now you have heard how radio station people get to work, sometimes through extraordinary conditions.
Or try to get to work.
Or try to get to work. So this is John DePietro along with Mr. Mike Messina. We're live Well, we're live right now at WSRS and WTAG, and we're saying